Hello everyone, welcome to my first YouTube tutorial. Let's go straight to the first step. Prepping the face with Fix Plus or any facial spray, moisturizer, eye cream gently, primer of your choice depending on your skin type, and some facial oil. So I used argan oil on her. Our next step is to use the foundation. So I use Punjab all over her face. Blend away. Next shade is Gobi towards the center of her face. Blend, blend, blend. To correct the face, especially the under eye area, I would usually use a concealer that is a tone or 2 tones darker than the actual skin. And now you want to gently blend the corrector. And now you want to start to conceal the corrector in other parts on your face. Make sure to blend gently, just tap the product onto your skin. I prefer to apply the product, the concealer, on the tip of the brush, and then I just tap it onto the skin rather than applying it directly onto the skin. So you want to highlight the center of your face. That's what I did here. And now we're on to powder. So sometimes I contour before I bake and powder my face. But in this video, I forgot the sequence and I just went on baking and setting my face with powder, setting her face with powder. And now we contour. So while I was baking her face, I contoured. Dust all of the powder off, the excess, and now you can apply contour powder directly on the contour cream you applied before. Now, I like to use soap on eyebrows. I like how feathery the soap makes the brow looks. And it stays that way for quite a while. Now we're gonna fill it in. So what I usually do with eyebrows like hers, they're quite full, so you don't really want to mess around with the front part. So just fill in the tip, the tail, where you know that the hair is quite sparse. So that way you're gonna give the brows a more defined shape. Now the next step is a bit confusing, but I applied lipstick on her cheeks as cream blush in between of eye makeup. So yeah, so now first is to apply a more of a transition shade on her eyelids all over. Now with monolid eyes, you don't want to go crazy on the transition shade because there isn't a lot of space. They don't really have double eyelids, so you want to be careful with that. Just make sure that you blend towards the lash line. So apply the eyeliner on the lash line, lower lash line as well. Sorry, the waterline. So now I'm blending the upper lash line with a darker shade because we're creating a subtle smoky look. So now I'm going to blend the two colors again with the transition color. But this time it's a different color, which I will share in the description box below. Now you take a even darker color, the color that you used earlier. Now we're gonna sort of create more depth to the eye, but not too much. So not too high because we're going for something still quite minimal, nothing too dramatic for monolid eyes. Make sure that you focus on the outer corner and not the inner corner of the eyes, because you want to widen her monolid eyes. And now for the lower lash line. So I'm just gonna smoke out the liner below with the dark eyeshadow that we used earlier. So just go all the way towards the inner corner, but make sure that you create more depth in the outer corner, so you don't want the look to be, the lower line to be too dark towards the inner corner. Now apply a shimmer eyeshadow towards the inner corner. So kind of blend that into the shades that you applied before and towards the upper lid towards the brow bone actually, but not too high. So now we're applying the cream highlighter. This step is not really that necessary, but because sometimes I feel like I want to make the highlighter powder stick even longer, last even longer. So yeah, when you have a cream and then you top it off with a powder, you're just setting the highlighting effect. So now I'm just gonna apply blusher on the cheeks. So after this, just apply a lip liner with lipstick of your choice. And I use Urban Decay Vice in Start Naked with some gloss. So that's it, she's done. Thanks for watching. See you again.